You're watching the SCAC Player of the Week interviews. It's week 5 of the SCAC outdoor track and field season. Today we're joined by the SCAC Men's Outdoor Track and Field Athlete of the Week for track events, Junior Paris Foster of the Texas Lutheran University Bulldogs. And Paris, first of all, congratulations and thanks so much for joining us today.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Paris, you and the rest of your teammates now just a little over a month out from the SCAC championships. This team is coming off a really strong start to this outdoor season, most recently at the TLU D3 challenge there. Kind of take me through what has impressed you kind of from an overall team perspective through this opening stretch of the outdoor season, and how much confidence is this group starting to run with as we look down to kind of the last month of the season heading up to championship time?
Yeah, so when we came to, whenever we got to TLU D3 Challenge, we were very hopeful, I guess you could say, in the sense that we were expecting good times, we were expecting fast times. We had good competition, obviously, from other D3 schools. Going into the meet itself, as a team, we were very confident in what we were going to do, confident in how we were going to perform. Obviously, from the results of the meet, it went very well. Just basic stuff, just making sure that we're all confident with our race, and just being happy that we can run, and yeah.
Paris, for you individually, you were absolutely outstanding at the D3 Challenge, a triple winner, winning the 100-meter dash in the fastest time in the SCAC to this point, 10.66 seconds. You won the 200-meter dash, 22:09. That's the third fastest time in the conference to this date, as well as the 110 hurdles, 14:62, also tops in the SCAC. Take me through those races. How were you able to be so successful out there on the track for the Bulldogs?
So I'm going to compare this year to last year. Last year, I was very nervous. I was always overthinking. I was always, just not focusing on my race, really, focusing on how other people were doing, rather opposed to this year where I'm not really overthinking anything. I'm just going to race my race and race the people and race my own race and not the people next to me. Going with this year also, we got a new assistant coach, Ben Bavino. He's helped me out a lot going into hurdles. I made sure that I just followed through with everything he was teaching me, new techniques, everything. He kind of he was able to make the technique, I guess you could say, of hurdling a lot more simplified for me to understand. Just going into the 3 main races, I made sure that I had my head on straight. I was racing my own race, and I was just there to have fun.
For you, Paris, as you kind of go through a day of competition in a meet like that where you have the 100, the 200, the 110, what is key for you to making sure you are able to stay as fresh as possible throughout the course of that day, stay mentally focused? That's a big task to ask, to kind of toe the line and be ready for 3 big races like that, and you obviously were able to have success to do it. So what was key for you throughout the course of the day to make sure you were ready to go?
So yeah, it is very difficult in terms of staying fresh. This meet specifically, we had to run the 100 twice, and then we had the 110 and then the 200. So as you said, it is tough trying to stay fresh, but it's just making sure that you're hydrated, making sure that it's tough, but it's just making sure you're hydrated, making sure you're out of the sun, relaxed, staying as relaxed as possible. That's pretty much all you can really do when it comes to just races that are back-to-back.
You mentioned, Paris, kind of an adjustment that you've made looking back and taking inventory from your first 2 years there at TLU to now as an upperclassman and as a junior, and really maybe just sort of more focusing on what you can control and your personal race. What was it that kind of keyed that change? What was it that keyed that difference for you? And how have you been able to be so successful once you've committed to being a little bit more focused on just your personal, involvement in races in your own right?
Okay. So going from my freshman to sophomore to junior year, Obviously, from going from a high school senior to a freshman college student, it was very nerve-wracking because I mean it's a new experience, new everything, and I never really focused on myself, and I think that's a part of the main reason as to why I'm doing so well is because I'm now focusing on myself. But I think over time it took like maturity, making sure that like you said, I'm focusing on myself, and it's kind of hard to do because you're worried about the other people. You want to beat the other people, obviously. It's just overall, I think it's maturity is a huge thing. After I realized that it's not about what the other people do, it's more about how I perform. Is what's going to get me my best results, and obviously from this D3 challenge and the results I got, that was a huge outcome, huge reasoning as to why I did so well, and I'm ranked where I almost want to be.
Finally, Paris, wrapping things up here. Busy weekend coming up for you and the rest of your track and field teammates. The Texas State Bobcat, as well as the Texas Quad that's coming on Sunday. So a lot of action going on, really starting tomorrow on Friday. What are your expectations going into this weekend, and what will kind of be key for this team just to sort of continue to quietly build that confidence that you've gained already to this point in the season?
So if I'm correct, this is going to be our first actual meet going to a Division I school for outdoor after a while. I feel like there's going to be some people that are going to be nervous for outdoor. There's going to be some people that aren't quite sure, but I feel like coming from such a confident meet, such as the TLU one we held here, I expect that as a team we're going to be pretty well-rounded. We're going to be pretty confident in how we're going to perform. I feel like overall it's going to be a very successful meet as long as we just keep the basics, and that's making sure we focus on our own race and making sure that we're having fun overall. And yeah.
Now it's time for the fastest minute in all Division III sports. That's right, the SCAC 60, a chance for you SCAC Nation to get to know your SCAC players of the week a bit better. Paris, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
We'll put 60 seconds on the clock, and here we go. Paris, are you a morning or night person?
Repeat that, please.
Are you a morning or night person?
Night person.
Would you rather read a book or watch a movie?
Watch a movie.
Where's your favorite place to study on campus?
Probably the library.
Appetizers or desserts?
Appetizers.
If you could be on any game show, what would that be?
How to Be a Millionaire.
Who's the best dancer on the team?
Darren Jones.
Favorite place for the team when you're out? Favorite place for the team to eat while out on the road?
Pizza Hut.
Would you rather go to a theme park or a water park?
Water park.
And that will wrap up the fastest minute in all Division III sports, the SCAC 60. Again, this week we were joined by the SCAC men's outdoor track and field athlete of the week for sprinters, Junior Paris Foster of the Texas Lutheran University Bulldogs. Paris, again, congratulations on your honor and best of luck as you move forward throughout your junior season.
Thank you very much.